Good morning, Leo. Happy birthday and welcome to your reading with Molly the Star Kid at Starkidignited. Sorry, just sit on a pillow. This will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, as I'm sure you're aware. All the information is down below in the description box. So I'm going to jump straight into it. Part 1 is this video and part 2 will be on Patreon. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with your channeled message, Leo, and then we'll jump into your cards. Alright. And they're all timeless. So whenever you're called to watch this reading is the right time for you to receive its messages. So Leo, when I was tapping into your energy, I was drawn to your sacral chakra. I feel a releasing of old emotions that is unlocking your creativity, finally releasing an old ex, releasing past stories that were stagnating your energy, and or creating a sense of lack in your energy field. Receiving insight and clarity around what relationships, friends, work connections are supportive and will lead to your highest good. Leo, you're receiving a powerful heart activation on the Lionsgate portal. The energy will continue throughout August, leading to new opportunities and expansion. And this reading will carry that energy. So if you're watching this, in December or something, that energy imprint will be in this video. So don't worry too much about that. This last month left you feeling hurt from your closest relationships. It hasn't been easy receiving the current energy, but you're being rewarded this month for the soul work you've done and standing on your own 2 feet. Okay, and then this message is from your higher self, Leo. Leo, for too long, you've not recognized the greatness of who you are. As others in your current environment have mirrored back to you their own projections and distortions. I, your higher self, have been whispering to you, signaling to you the true beauty and strength of who you are in your heart, nurturing your confidence, fanning the divine spark in your heart, and preparing you to embody more fully the potential of your soul. I love you, and I'm sorry for what you've had to endure the last 6 months, for some even longer. The pain of not having your radiant love and magnetism reciprocated. It is my wish, your higher self, this pattern may now be left behind. I am sending you love, clarity, and new connections that will support this new growth and to usher in new energy and opportunities to step into your power and ignite your voice, your truth. As this month ends, you will be able to look back on it with pride and inner peace, clearly able to acknowledge the new self revealed and the old skin left behind. As this month ends, please sit quietly with me, Leo, and converse with me. Allow me to guide you. I love you. Awesome. So that was your channel message, Leo. Looks like you've had a lot of support from your higher self and from your guides to really release anything that was holding you back or stagnating your energy, having new connections come in, new opportunities. So that's all really exciting. I'm excited to see what your cards will say about, the upcoming month for you. All right. So Spirit, what card would you... Okay, Leo, so we get Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals. Okay, and we've just had a full moon in Aquarius as well. So you may be especially sensitive to the moon cycles this next 30 days. You may find that if you're paying attention to the moon cycles and, when it's a full moon, when it's a new moon, when the moon squares itself, so when we have a first quarter moon or a last quarter moon, you might be especially sensitive around these points. You also may be receiving greater clarity and insight, and if you were to look back on the moon cycles of the last 30 days and the upcoming, you're going to be able to really say like, okay, things did happen on this day, or I did feel a shift of energy here. I think there is a big encouragement as well to, we have an 18 breaking down to a 9. So spending more time doing releasing rituals. As you're a fire sign, you may want to burn some old, like if you do feel like you have parts of your heart, your emotions, things in the past that you're wanting to just get that extra boost in releasing, write them down on a piece of paper and burn them in a safe place, so over a bowl or something like this. Doing some of those spells and rituals to really match up the physical with the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. So doing like a physical act representative of what you are letting go, I think is going to be really important over these next 30 days to just assist you in clearing that energy and kind of, yeah, like having something solid to match it up with. So it can help if you are finding it difficult. Like it can be hard to release something when we're continuing to think about it, whereas when we kind of match up a little ritual for ourselves, we do a spell. You may even be wanting to travel to the ocean if it's summer where you are. I'm in the southern hemisphere, so it's winter, but some people are wild enough to go to the beach at this time here anyway. But yeah, the ocean, the beach, saltwater baths, all these kind of things I think are going to be really helpful for your energy to clear things out and really like show your higher self that you're and your guides and the spirit that you're really closing out this chapter. You're allowing it to end and you're inviting the new energy in after this cleansing and purification. Okay, so let's see what the emotions are under. How is Leo feeling about this, spirit? What's going on for them? Awesome. We have jellyfish, transparency. So I get the feeling that you have really had an honest look at yourself. You've been a lot more transparent with yourself, trying to see things in a way that is less judgmental, that is less harsh on yourself, maybe being a little bit more gentle, to really reveal what is under the surface, to be transparent with yourself and to know clearly what it is that you want. And you may also find that you're being a lot more transparent with those around you. As you clear away some of this gunk, you let out a lot of these stuck emotions. I think it's freeing up your confidence to allow you to step into your power and be more upfront, more honest, and more clear with those around you about what you expect, your boundaries, what you're inviting in, and what you no longer have time for. And we got card 13, which breaks down to a 4. So yeah, building solid foundations for yourself with this newfound transparency. Okay, so let's get some tarot. So Spirit, how is Leo currently showing up? Okay, we have Temperance. So your guardian angel is with you at this time. There is a need to be patient, but I feel like that energy is with you at this time. Like it doesn't feel like you're rushing. It does feel like you're taking the time to really temper yourself to receive the guidance that is available to you and to not react immediately, to kind of sit with it and allow it to move you and to really get all the different perspectives and wisdom that your higher self is offering to you, rather than just reacting really quickly. And we do get the 9 of Wands. So you've had to be very disciplined in your current energy. There's something that you've been working on for a long time, but again, you're coming to the end of that cycle, and you can see that he's looking at Temperance, gripping that one. So, whether male or female, you could feel like you're really looking, like you're humbling yourself. You're looking up to that higher guidance and wisdom. You're being patient and allowing your confidence to blossom as you get more familiar with your emotions. Okay. What was the past energy leading up to this, spirit? Okay, we have the King of Wands. So it does look like, there was an aspect of mastery that happened in your past. There was something that you had spent a lot of time really putting the pieces together, feeling confident, feeling authoritative, passionate, and looking forward over your kingdom, like looking forward to what you're building, to what you truly want. yeah, to what your heart desires. And it looks like in the current energy, you've been really listening and putting a lot of time and effort to achieve those passions and those desires that you had your sights set on in the past energy. So what's the upcoming energy, Spirit? Okay, so we get the Justice and Nine of Swords. So there may still be some mental clearing that you're needing to do in the upcoming energy. With the Nine of Swords, it often shows someone, stressed out, overthinking, a bit mentally exhausted. But with Justice there as well, it feels like, karmic balance, being repaid for your good or bad deeds that you've done in the past is going to be coming through. And remember, a lot with Justice, like she holds the scales. And we often think about that, spiritual concept of having our heart weighed with a feather. And what that kind of means is that we're the only ones who are judging ourselves. Like we are the judge and the jury when it all comes down to it. Because Spirit, when we, what I believe is when our life ends and we do our soul review, it is our own heart, obviously, that's weighed against a feather. And the only thing that can bring down your heart is, our own guilt, our own perception of something we did wrong. And so it's always really important to find that relaxation, that forgiveness, that higher understanding, to try to be in the moment as much as we can and act from a place of integrity. And so, yeah, it feels like in the upcoming energy, you might be... there may be either benefits or consequences that are coming, but there also may be an encouragement to really review the different ways that we've been acting, the things that we've been doing that might have led to this more stressed out energy, so that we can make a plan and do it differently next time. I also think with Justice that she's bringing an end to that energy of stress. So that's really positive. Okay, and let's just see what the advice from the highest are. I'll ask. So what is Leo not seeing? Is there anything below the surface, Spirit, before we go on? Okay, we get the Nine of Pentacles. So you might be being a little bit hard on yourself, Leo. There does look like there is abundance and money and rewards coming in just below the surface. Yeah, someone who's been very disciplined, very patient, they worked hard on something and they deserve the rewards that are coming. It is below the surface, so it is something that you may not be aware of. So it could be coming in, but you also may need to be in an energy like with this Temperance card where it's like, kind of releasing, relaxing, not being too hard on yourself, knowing we have like 3 nines here. Yeah, so that's a very big cycle ending. So it looks like you have really put in the work. That's what Spirit's trying to show you, that while it hasn't been easy, you've done a lot, you've put a lot of effort and patience into closing out these cycles, closing out these chapters. Your higher self's really proud of you, and there will be justice coming in for you over the next 30 days. So let's see what the higher self wants to say. How would the higher self... Wonderful. And we get the Star, which is Aquarian energy. We've just had an Aquarius full moon. So definitely pay attention to what you were doing over the Aquarius full moon. But how I see this is your higher self is saying, again, like with that Temperance, like really paying attention to all that higher wisdom. The Star is like a renewal of hope. It's like new spiritual energy. It's like that, yeah, like hope, wishes being fulfilled, like upkick in how we're thinking and dreaming of things. So I think it's important for you to allow yourself to dream at this time. Allow yourself to really balance out the emotion and the emotional body and the physical body, and also to be able to potentially give out this higher wisdom. Like the Star pours out the higher wisdom that they receive from the divine out into the environment so that other people can also learn and gain from their wisdom. So that is definitely something that your higher self is highlighting and drawing your attention to over these next 30 days. So we're going to get one last card of advice, and then I am going to jump over to Patreon where we will look at love, money, and career. Spirit, what further advice do you have for Leo? What is in their highest and best? Okay. So the first card that we get is your loved ones are safe, Leo. This card, it says, let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. And these are from Archangel Michael. So, and your higher self. So remembering as well that, you know, the best way to help someone is to help yourself first. You know, you can't put on, you need to put on your oxygen mask before you help others. And imagine if you put someone else's oxygen mask on who can't put it on, and then you don't have enough energy to put your own on, and they're not able to help anyone. Whereas if you just done yours first, you're able to help, like, you know, 10 other people because you have your oxygen mask on. So this is just reminding you that if you are needing to draw your energy back a bit and focus on yourself and really push ahead on your dreams and your goals, that Archangel Michael is going to look after your loved ones. It's not all your responsibility. Give it to the angels, give it to the divine, because they want to help you and they're reminding you that they will keep them safe. Your next card as well is Angels of Healing are with you. So we have a time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So definitely visualizing blue and green light around you, especially in these times of healing. Maybe when you do those spells and rituals, that's just going to help clear your energy a lot faster and move you towards your wishes and goals. Yeah, really good reading, Leo. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If it did resonate, please like, comment, share it with a friend. There are links below to donate if you're called, but otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I will see my Patreons over on Patreon in 2 seconds. And until next time, bye, guys. Happy birthday.